Okay, this is Clapop321. I'm making another tutorial. This one's number 4. I'm going to elaborate more on number comparison within the if statements, and I'm going to use the tire examples. Now, first we're going to say we're going to need to get a variable. So let's say our tires is going to be let's say 3. And I've shown you how to do less than and greater than before. However, I'm going to show you some other things too. Now, a car, as we know, a standard car anyway, has 4 tires. Well, we could say if the tires are greater than or equal to how many tires there are supposed to be on a car, then we can say that the person has put in an order for enough to fill an entire car. And since this can have something else happen, we need to say that this is less than a car has. And if we save that, now as you can see, it went through the statement that said that this car has less than what is here, which we can tell that if we set this to 4, then logically if it is greater than or equal to, and it is equal to, therefore it should show this statement right here, or execute it. Now, if we're going to say 5, it should do the same thing because it falls under the greater than part. Now, what if we wanted to say that, let's just say we want it so that it only says this if they have only 4 tires. More or less than 4 tires. Now we're going to save this, change it to Firefox, and it's going to say this is more or less than 4 tires because I set it to 5. Now if I set it to 4, it should say this order is for a new car, right? And it does. Now, what if, now I showed you how to do greater than or equal to. Well, less than or equal to is about the same principle, just a different switch with the less than and greater than. But what if we want to say, what if the tires does not have how much the car is supposed to have? So we can say not by using an exclamation point and then equal, and this not will flip if this whole statement by with this condition here. I'm just going to say that, and I'm going to save it, and it's going to say this is more or less than 4 tires, which isn't true, so I'm going to change this to say this might be for a new car. Now I'm going to say I'm going to refresh this here, and it says it might be for a new car. Now if I say the tires that I want 5 new tires, it should say the order is not for a new car, right? Well, that's what it says. Now let's also put into perspective, let's get rid of this part here and say that the person wants 2 new tires, and we're not going to really worry about this car variable anymore. But let's say if they're ordering something after they get, like, say 5 tires, they'll get a discount after 5 tires. So we can say if the tires they request is greater than or equal to, or no, it says after, but we'll just say greater than or equal to, discounts after, then if they here we'll have it do something with the cost. Now let's just say, let's precondition the cost to say each tire is about 40, and we're going to multiply that by how many tires there are, and then do that. So we know the cost is currently, and then I'm going to put in the variable in this double quote here, and then I'm going to put a period after that, and then put a space so that if we add another sentence it'll be fine. Now, right here, we're going to say if the tires, we're going to say the new cost is like a 5% discount, so we're going to say 0.95 for 95% times the current cost. So we're setting the new cost to what the old cost was times 0.95. And then we're going to say echo, congrats, you get a 5% discount, and your new total is, and then we're going to have the cost here. And we're going to stop it there. Now, as we know, we have it so it's less than 5, but I'll just show you that it does not do the second part. Now if I change this to 5, or, well, let's just say 5 for now, I do this, it says currently 200. Congrats, you get a 5% discount and your new total is 190. Well, let's try 6, because that should fall under the greater than part. And this is 240, and your new total is 228. That's kind of a way you can use this, but what if we're trying to say if the person's cost is greater than a certain part? So, okay, and then we're going to leave this kind of how it is right there, but we're going to change this discount to be after 150. I'm going to save that, and also set the tires to 2, just to kind of go back to the beginning here, and refresh. Now it says it's currently 80. Now if I change this to 3, it should say 120. Now if I change it to 4, it should go higher to 160, but it has the 5% discount, which is 152. Now, as you kind of noticed, this all logically went out as it was supposed to. And that's the end of the tutorial for today. The next tutorial will be a recap of what I've already gone over in the past tutorials. It'll be going over a little bit of commenting, some if and else. It will go over the array once more, and the 2 functions that we've gone over. Also, in getting functions from a variable that's within the URL or that the person sends to us. And that's it. Signing off. Level 321.